Welcome back to O Sports on O Radio, Gio, AJ, and Matt.
Hello.
It is a good Monday morning.
Well, yeah.
It's an okay Monday morning.
Indifferent.
Been different.
Cowboys are gone.
Woo!
See you later, bro. We
Who
are
them
not
boys?
them boys.
Who them boys? Who them boys?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
y'all. Y'all not them boys.
Jaguars losing to the Niners in a field goal stalemate, pretty much,
Nobody was surprised.
12-19.
I knew that game was going to be a defensive game. You've got the number one defense in the league
Versus Dak Prescott.
versus Dak Prescott, but
Yeah.
you've also got the number two defense in the league right there with them. Like,
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be a game of several inches.
And a few interceptions.
Hey, listen, at least Mayer made a field goal.
Yeah, that's
Man,
surprising,
he
right?
made
He made more than
first-
he made it
one
more
to
than
the
he made
uprights.
4.
His first one
He
got
missed four.
blocked.
No, but to
Last
get score
week.
of 12, don't you need at least
No,
4?
they scored
No,
a
they scored a
touchdown,
touchdown.
and the first score of the game, the Cowboys
Got it
scored a
blocked.
touchdown, and they
Blocked.
blocked the extra point
Yeah.
attempt.
Oh, so 2 field goals?
It was a touchdown and 2 field
Yeah.
goals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Niners unexpectedly going for like 4 field goals and 1 touchdown.
Hey, man,
I
listen,
thought they
the
blow 'em
Niners are
out.
still making it, so
I
it's
thought the
fine.
Niners will blow them out.
Yeah, we'll talk
Blowout,
about talk
yeah.
about playoffs moving forward in a little bit, but man, I am so happy the Cowboys are out.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, because it always goes. It's like, we them boys, this our year. We them
Yeah,
boys, we them
always,
boys.
always.
Not
Who them
again-
boys?
not this year.
Who them boys? Choking the playoffs.
Yeah, always. Damn.
It's the Cowboy cycle.
Yeah.
It is.
Cowboy
It's
cycle.
the way of life for them.
It always happens. As Stephen A. always says, what can go wrong will go wrong. The Cowboys just going cowboy,
Exactly.
which means suck
Yeah, pretty much.
when it matters.
All right, now going into the next Sunday game, Bengals versus Bills. Unexpectedly, this went way
This was
different.
not close
I knew that.
enough.
No, I
This was
saw
not
that coming.
close
I
enough.
saw that coming.
I-
I
if
saw it
anything-
coming.
Against the
you
Ravens,
saw-
it was closer than this.
you
Well,
saw
that's
the
a divisional game. That's a divisional game.
Okay, AJ,
All
you
right,
thought the
but-
Bengals would beat the Bills by 17 and the Bills were at home?
If you told me that, I would have laughed at your
I'd
face.
like the Bengals winning. I believe it, but by 17,
I
is
knew the
not
Bengals.
believable.
The Bengals are a better team.
And it's a snow game. It was a
Yeah,
snow
I was
game.
like, yo, this
It
is-
wasn't a heavy snow
That
game.
looks like a lot of fun.
It
to
looked
play
so
in.
much fun,
Oh
but Joe
my
Mixon
God.
was just eating that up.
I
Oh,
feel-
yeah.
You know what I hate? The Bengals didn't wear the white helmets.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is so
Would have been some
clean.
camo, bro.
Yeah, that like white camo. They wouldn't have seen him. Jamar
Bro.
Chase would have actually disappeared.
Try T. Higgins.
I was actually a little disappointed seeing the score. I was like,
Yeah,
Bills?
The Bills
At home?
The Bills could have put up a much better fight there. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate they didn't, but like I said, the Bengals are the better team,
Yeah, they really are.
right?
They really
Are
are.
they
I
best in the AFC?
I say they are.
It's them or the Chiefs, and
I say them because now that's
gotta
the
be real,
Chiefs.
it's not too close looking right now, especially only winning by 7 against the Jags.
I still have.
Okay, well, this Jags team had a lot of fight in them. You gotta give them that.
Oh,
So,
yeah, no, for sure. There wasn't 4 interceptions like last week.
I'm gonna say this. I think if Christian Kirk just didn't drop like 1 or 2 passes, the Jags could have won. Because Christian Kirk was dropping a lot of passes, and they were good passes. They weren't bad ones. Also, a little bit refereeing interference, if I had to guess.
All right, well, listen,
Well, not
bro.
guess. I saw, but in the end,
It doesn't matter.
Congratulations.
The Bengals would have been on top in the end.
Yeah.
oh yeah, probably
So-
the Bengals anyway.
so
But
I wanna
congratulations to the Jags on a great season.
I want
Yeah.
to say the Bengals Chiefs game will be a fantastic game.
Man,
Bengals
I really
by
have
2
no clue.
scores.
All right, they both have crazy
However,
offenses.
Patrick Mahomes did suffer a high ankle sprain. He woke up better today.
I hate him.
And Joe Burrow's never lost to Patrick Mahomes.
Playoffs
True.
or regular season.
But like I said, this whole 2023 playoffs have been breaking history,
Yeah.
right? Tom Brady didn't win the Super Bowl every other year this time. He lost the first time in his career to the Cowboys. The Giants won a playoff game and didn't go to the Super Bowl. We'll get into that later, right? I know it's sad.
Yeah.
All of these things, like normally, there are historical repetitions that are happening in this league. Trevor Lawrence lost on a Saturday.
Yeah. First time in, what was it, forever?
Ever. First
Yeah,
time ever
forever.
since high school.
Like, damn, that's got to feel kind of bad.
it does.
Gio.
It does feel bad, man.
They ask you how you are, you have to
Yeah,
say
you
they're
say
fine,
fine,
but you're
I'm
not
not
fine. That's Gio over here. So I think, yeah, I don't know. Like
All right,
that.
but
if the
you think the
Bengals-
Bengals have a better team, right?
I absolutely think the Bengals are going to win.
So then it's not going to be unheard
Yeah.
of.
I think the Bengals are the better team.
It's an obvious pick.
I think Patrick Mahomes is not going to be as mobile considering his ankle.
I mean, he wasn't that mobile even
Hey,
after
listen.
ankle injury. He was still. We realized
he
that
gets it done on his feet, man. He's just a magician in the pocket.
Let's realize this.
He also just makes
Mahomes-
impossible throws.
That's true. Mahomes is like he's the guy to beat when it comes to quarterbacking in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
And we know because of his mobility, it just makes it a lot harder.
Mm-hmm.
That ankle really just showed us that it just showed us that we don't need to worry about the ankle. We need to worry about the arm.
Yeah.
Like because every time you think about it, Mahomes does the crazy
listen.
throws on the run.
Yeah.
When he's in the pocket, it's just a standard no look, and
He's gonna
it's still
throw the
hard.
ball well every single. He
Every
can have a
time.
broken leg and he's still gonna throw like an 80-yard Hail Mary and Travis
Exactly.
Kelce gonna catch it somehow. That's just how the Chiefs work.
Speaking of Travis Kelce, broke the postseason record for the most catches by a tight end with 14.
Travis Kelce is
I love
And
Travis
far
Kelce.
and away. He's
I
hilarious.
love him.
First of all, he's hilarious. Second of all, he has got to be the most hilarious guy.
George Kittle.
Oh no,
right,
George
all right,
Kittle.
George Kittle's funny, but
we'll get
we'll
to
get
George
to
Kittle.
him.
We'll get to George Kittle. Oh my god. He's also just far and away the best tight end in the
He
league.
also has a better podcast than us. It's crazy.
yeah, him
don't-
and his brother.
I don't know, but we'll see.
Okay,
George
but
Kittle doesn't have
George,
a podcast with
George Kittle
Kittle?
is hilarious.
You saw the catch? Of course you saw the catch. The one-handed catch,
They-
ball
it was
was
a-
off, smacked off his face. Catch.
I don't
beautiful.
I honestly would have been like, I thought he was gonna drop it. I'm like, okay, well, if he drops it, it's like
I gotta be honest.
the
I
pass.
thought he was gonna pull it in one-handed. I saw the
I saw
thing
the
pop
one-handed
up.
grab.
I was
yeah.
like, George Kittle one-handed grab. Whatever. I thought he was gonna grab it and take it all the way to the crib. He caught it and it was a crazy catch. It was cool, but man, I wish he housed that.
sometimes you gotta be like, there's those catches like you can't get it to the crib, but it's like
Listen, he came
Listen,
down with
bro.
which
Yeah.
is all that
Exactly.
matters. The post-game interview with him is
Hilarious. I saw it.
He
yeah.
goes, the reporter lady, she's like, what were you thinking while you made that catch? He's like, well, I wanted to make it as dramatic as possible. And then she's like, after the interview, she's like, oh, so I'm sure you guys are gonna go have fun now. He goes, yes, and then runs away. He's hilarious.
I love it.
George Kittle is a
He's a
Our
funny
tight
guy.
end's always the best because like Gronk's funny,
Gronk's
Travis
hysterical.
is funny.
tight ends are just little kids and
They
big
just have
man's
fun.
bodies.
They really
They
are.
just have fun.
Like I feel like George Kittle could replace me, and we would still be like the same person.
No, they're all hilarious. But like,
And they're good.
and they're good.
They're
So
good.
they can block, catch, run sometimes, and even throw.
Yeah.
If you're talking about George Kittle, yeah.
Yeah, and Kelsey too.
Yeah, Kelce.
And I love Kittle. But Kelsey is far and away the best tight end. in the
I
league.
mean,
Kelsey,
far and
Kittle,
away.
Andrews, debatably maybe.
Yeah,
got it over Andrews in my opinion.
Who?
Got it.
got it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I could go there too.
So let's get into the final.
Let's get into.
let's get into this. 38 to 7.
Don't say it, Gio.
Murder of the post.
It was a massacre. Let's put it that way. It was not a
horrendous.
fun time.
It was a horrendous game. I wanted to believe. I really, really did. Like I
There's a
had
point.
everything
I was
lined
just
up.
surprised we were scored.
Let's be
Turn the
honest.
game off.
No
I turned
one
the game off.
No one expected
couldn't
us to
watch
make it
it.
this far.
No
No one
Giants,
did.
Even us
No
Giants
one
fans
did.
didn't expect it.
All
We
right,
decided we're
so
gonna make it to the
what-
second round, and then we're probably gonna
We're gonna get everything out of the way. It was a horrendous game.
Yeah,
Right.
it was.
It had a promising first drive. It was very promising.
No, it didn't. It was 5 minutes into the
yeah, it
game and
was-
they scored.
No. Our first drive was not that bad in my opinion. Until
Oh, you thought we were gonna
Until-
answer back until they scored?
it was
How many was it unanswered? Like
28.
28. Yeah.
Okay, in my defense, I think if Daniel Jones doesn't trip on that third down on the first drive, we might have scored.
Man,
Daniel
he could run
Jones-
like Lamar Jackson the whole season, but
Vanilla
when it
Vic.
comes, yeah, but
No,
when
okay,
it comes
okay,
against
give
him,
It was not our best game
It
under
wasn't
no
even on-
circumstance.
It wasn't even on Daniel.
I don't think it was. I think Daniel Jones did not have.
He had no time to throw. Like literally,
yeah,
the Vikings game, he had 2 point something before he left the pocket. The Eagles game, he had less than that, except for like 5 plays.
No, like
And when he did have the time, he made beautiful throws.
he made the whole Giants team just did not
They
play
didn't
well.
play
They
well.
weren't
They
ready.
didn't
They
play
were
well.
not
They weren't
ready
ready.
for the.
They
They were
just
not
weren't-
ready for Philly.
I think the moment was a little bit too big. You
No,
know,
I
they're
think
like,
they just
oh
weren't-
guys, we made it past the wild card round. Now he's Philly. We've lost them twice before. It's time to get a get back. They were just
I don't think they
It
were
wasn't
confident.
there.
I think they were ready. I don't think they were as confident as
We
they
were
should have been.
the
he
mindset.
played scared.
The mindset going into the Minnesota game was let's upset this team. We're here to prove something, right? We
was
can
a
do
win.
this, right? It was a winnable game. I think the cliff was too steep up this one.
Mhm.
If I'm being
Right.
honest,
You could approach it. They could have approached it better. They could have made it a better game.
I just wonder why did Saquon only have 9 carries?
Yeah, they got to feed him more.
Like
because
I know-
last game, how many yards did he get against the Eagles when he played?
la-
I don't think it was that many.
It wasn't.
Like 80s, I think. Maybe lower than
All I
that.
know is that when Saquon gets the ball, it's
Good things
Good
generally
things
happen.
generally happen,
And
yeah.
he was
I
the
guess,
one,
especially against
and
the Eagles.
He was the reason we scored. He had the 40-yard carry, and then Jones finished off to Breda in the end zone.
Exactly.
That was the 1 point we put up.
I feel like as the team that has a running back that's so competent, we need to use him way more.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
there needs to be better handling of Saquon.
Like, it's like we're scared to use him, and I get why.
Like I guess how he averages 3-4 yards per carry, something like that.
Probably.
well, that's because we have no offensive
Yeah.
weapons.
So-
There's no one downfield.
Last time the Giants played,
The Eagles.
he had 9 carries again.
They gotta feed him more because
Like,
when the Commanders played him, they ran the ball like crazy and they won.
I get it.
Yeah,
You want to pass
it was the
ball.
Commanders.
It doesn't matter. In the league, you have to be able to do 2 things very efficiently to be a successful franchise: pass the ball and run the ball. And that's just the offensive side. To really round it off, you need 4 good aspects of the game.
Listen, I'm gonna put it this way: running the ball does not get you a play that a pass would. Right? The only way you can get an effective run is volume, and they just didn't give him enough volume to
'Cause
like make a big play.
They
After-
did.
besides
They,
that-
there was one play.
That
and,
one
and
play,
that was
yeah.
it, right?
You
But
need-
another thing is, like Gio's saying, you need to be able to pass and you need to be able to run.
Especially in the
right? And you
playoffs.
have to be able to do both at the same time.
Mhm.
Because if you have no run game, then
Then,
the
yeah.
secondary plays back and there's no opportunity. Like, you pressure the backfield for the quarterback and you just try and force a bad throw. And that's how you go 3 and out. If there's no passing game, like what we're seeing with the Giants, right? We have no wide receiver 1 right now.
I know.
Shep's out. Robinson's out, right? Breda's okay. Hodgins was popping off in the
Yeah,
last few
and then he
games,
just-
but that's not a sustainable option,
Yeah.
right? If they come back from the postseason and we sign them all back and they're going ridiculous, then maybe, right? Maybe we've struck gold and we just haven't found it yet, right? But like,
I don't see it.
I don't see it either, right? It's just hypotheticals, right? If not, we need a wide receiver game because right now
Imagine if we had a
we-
receiver game.
We have one of
Okay.
the top
got-
we have the top running back,
I'm gonna say
one of the
this.
top running backs in the
Yeah.
league right now, and we can't throw the ball. What do you think we're gonna do?
Okay, I would say this. I think our pass game is better than our run game just because we use our pass more often, right? As
I
like
don't think we do.
we do,
don't
like
think
trust
so.
me, we pass the ball way more than we run it, and that's why our play actions don't work as well.
Okay, fair enough.
So even as a running back, you want like I feel like the measurement that every running back wants in a game is like 15, 20 carries. Now we know sometimes you can't get 20, but we feel like 15 is that magic
You
number.
need a lot of volume to get the big plays from the running
Like,
backs.
we
Running
can-
backs will always be able
Exactly.
to push the line, get you the first down,
We
get you an
can
extra
get that-
couple yards.
like
They're not gonna go for like
We're not
a
gonna go for, like-
30-yard reception like AJ Brown.
we're not going for like 30 yards on a run every single
Speaking
time.
of AJ Brown, he broke
Something.
single season receiving record.
How in the playoffs?
This first play.
Oh well, that's funny. But like the magic number, I feel like is 15, just because the first 5 is you just getting used to like feeling it around, like what's the line gonna be
Mhm.
like. You know, usually like that 3rd and 1 or 4th and 2, but like between 5 through 15 is where you really push the pile and get those big plays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk a little bit more football stats and playoff predictions in the next segment. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be right back after a break. Welcome back to O Sports on O Radio. After the break, we are still here with me, Matt, and Gio. So, the playoffs have reached the championship Sunday. Championship Sunday is next week. The Bengals face off against the Chiefs in the AFC, and the Eagles face off against the 49ers in the NFC. Gentlemen,
Let's talk about it.
let's talk about it. Now, I am trending in the right direction. I told y'all Super Bowl Sunday, we were going to see the Bengals and we were going to see the Niners. And right now, that is still a very heavy possibility. So, let's continue. What are we doing here? What are y'all thoughts?
Let's start with AFC. Let's start with AFC
Let's
because
start with
I got
NFC,
strong
right?
opinions about this NFC
This is
game.
going to be a very good game, right?
Oh,
Both
it's
of these
gonna be
games.
a dogfight.
Both of these games, right? The championship games, the divisional championship games are always fantastic because
Yeah.
these teams are great. They've been playing in the same
They're the
division.
best of the best.
Yeah, they're the best in their leagues, right? The Chiefs and the Bengals. And we talked about it a little bit in the last segment.
Mhm.
I have the Bengals on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think everyone does.
I
Listen,
think-
the Chiefs. I think Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback than Joe Burrow.
Of course.
He's a little injured right now.
He's a
He's
little
banged
injured.
up. I
Yeah.
don't think it's gonna affect him that much. I think he's gonna do what he has to do.
I think it
Yeah.
will.
but I don't know.
Really, you think
Really?
it's gonna affect him?
Okay, right. Everyone.
High ankle sprains are undersold. They suck. High
Exactly.
ankle
No,
sprains
yeah,
suck.
but I don't think he's.
Listen.
Listen, he gets it done.
Hear me out. Hear me out. You can get it done against the Jags because one. No offense to the Jags. I love the Jags.
He's been loving the Jags.
I'm gonna be honest with you. These last two games, like Chiefs and Bengals, they were not the Bengals, but the Chiefs. That was closer than it should have been.
Yeah,
Like-
no. And the Bengals
just-
like struggle a little bit against the
Like,
Ravens,
wh-
but they
what
had.
it looked like is
I think
the
the
Chiefs
Chiefs-
are losing a little bit of momentum. The
Yeah.
Bengals are gaining.
Oh yeah, no.
The
'cause
Chiefs
you see,
play
you see
down
the,
to opponents. The Bengals and other teams, they play up to their opponents,
Mhm.
and that's why the Bengals are so successful in the postseason. You know,
you saw that scare against the Ravens, right? But you have to consider they played the Ravens the week before.
Yeah, they knew.
Right? You're
like,
playing a
yeah.
back-to-back team, and it's divisionals, and it's going to be scrappy, and that's AFC North football,
Mhm.
right? And they took the win against that with the incredible carry, that 98-yard carry, right? And then blew out the Bills.
Yeah.
The Bills are a much better team than the Ravens. Blew them
I
out
thought
of
you
the
were gonna
water.
say
Way
the
better.
Bengals.
No. Blew them out of the water, 27-10, right?
Yeah.
I say they're coming against the Chiefs. It's going to be a dogfight against the Chiefs, like you said.
Yeah.
But I still have the Bengals taking it by at least a score.
Easily.
At least a score.
By just a score.
I say 2 scores.
At least.
I'd say maybe a
10
score and a field goal.
I say 10
That's what I'm
points.
thinking.
10
That's
points.
what I'm
10
saying.
points.
So 2 scores.
I want to go, what? Yeah, I say 10 points.
I
34
like
24.
the odds they have.
That's my final.
34-24?
Yeah.
The Bengals beat the Chiefs in everything except quarterback and defense. I feel like they got better receivers. They have
Better-
Joe Mixon
No, I think they beat the quarter.
and tight end.
No. Okay, this is what I think.
Chiefs has been tight
Oh
end.
yeah, Chiefs lose to the Bengals in terms of receiving core.
You
and
think so?
Defense.
Yeah.
You think the Bengals have a better defense than the Chiefs?
I mean, yeah, you think about it. They kept the Bills to 10. The Chiefs defense let up 20 to the Jags.
20 to the
Yeah, you're
Jags.
right.
Yeah.
Like I got it. Like the Bills, like obviously it's two completely different teams, and that's what I'm saying. If the Bengals versus the Jags, it's not that close.
Bengals are winning though.
The
That's-
Bengals
it's
are
just-
absolutely winning.
I
So
feel like that's
you say
everyone's
you say
pick.
34-24. I want to go. I think the Chiefs.
34-24. Damn, you think it's gonna be that high?
I think it's going to be around that too. I want
Hmm.
to say 17-27.
Yeah, I was going lower too. I was going like 24 around that area, something like that.
I was going to go 17-27. That's my final score. So Bengals
All right.
Bengals on top, 17-27.
I like that.
They're
I
going
like
to the
that.
bowl.
Now the
right?
NFC.
The NFC. Now, again, this is going to be a. I feel like
We
this-
have
this
the
is defensive
49ers going
I
as
think.
of
I
right now.
think this
But
is
that
going to
last
be a
game against
really,
the Cowboys
This is
was not a good showing
this
of
is,
the Niners.
This is going to
I
be
mean, number one
either
defense.
a really
Number 2 versus number 1.
crazy game or in one way or the other. It's going to swing all the way to the Niners or all the way to the Eagles.
Niners.
I'd say it's going to be Niners.
Awesome
Like you
defense,
said, like you said
awesome offense.
though, that
AJ
was
Brown,
not a
Devontae
good
Smith,
showing.
Miles
That was
Sanders,
not
like,
a,
that's a good team.
that was not a good showing against the Cowboys.
But
last
also,
night.
put it this way, ready? Eagles are coming off a win against the Giants. That is different than the Niners coming off a win against the Cowboys. The Cowboys are the Cowboys. I hate them. They're better than the Giants. Their
Yes.
team is better than the Giants.
Yes.
We got to say it.
But
Listen, the Eagles, they kind of got an easy dub.
yeah, but
It's kind of fed to.
it is still and there's still the argument. I don't think the Eagles are fraudulent. Right?
No,
they are
no.
absolutely. They deserve to
You
be
know,
where
there's
they
that
are right
one
now.
week.
They are absolutely deserve to be where they are right now, except for Trevor Heineke, Taylor Heineke. But against the Niners, I don't know. Like it has been the 49ers versus the NFC East.
Dude,
It's been the
yeah.
49ers versus the NFC
They're
East.
the Niners are taking it.
Why
I
are you going against the
strongly-
Niners?
Listen,
I'm not going against the Niners.
It just sounds like you are.
I'm just saying that it
I
was
need
not
everybody listening right now to watch that game because it's gonna be better than the Super Bowl.
absolutely.
The AFC game, yeah, that's gonna be awesome too. The NFC game, this is going to be the best game all year.
Absolutely. I want to see Brock Purdy wipe the
BCB.
floor.
Yeah,
Wipe the floor because, and like I said, it's going to be a tough game. That wasn't me discrediting them. I was not going against the Niners.
the only way it goes against the
giving
Niners is if Brock
I'm
Purdy
giving,
doesn't do what he needs to do.
I'm giving the Eagles credit because the Eagles are a
Good
very
defense,
strong
good
football
offense,
franchise.
Good everything, good
Yeah,
coach.
they are a good all-around team. Jalen Hurts clearly took the time he needed to recover,
Yeah,
and his
he's-
shoulder, and he looked fantastic. Right? Unfortunately,
Yeah.
right?
little too unfortunate. Did he go
I
perfect for like
think
the first
Nick
half of the game?
Bosa is going to give him a headache.
Oh yeah,
Yo, he's
defensive player of the
getting
year
him.
right there. He's going straight in there.
I feel bad for.
Pockets collapsing fast.
Yeah, I don't think
Good thing he
Jalen
can
Hurts.
run.
Jalen Hurts, I don't think is going to have the time he needs to find AJ Brown
Or Devontae
backfield
Smith.
or Devonta
Devontae
Smith,
Smith.
with the 49ers secondary.
And I don't think Miles Sanders can. I don't think he's
No,
pushing that.
Miles Sanders
He's
is
not
not
pushing
pushing
the
that
line.
line.
Didn't they play the Niners early in the season?
Um,
I think so. But if they, I might be wrong.
So I think the Niners can absolutely take this win. It's going to be a very difficult win,
Of course, it's the Eagles.
and I struggle. Brock Purdy played well against the
Mhm.
Cowboys. He wasn't having one of those ridiculous days that he's
Yeah.
had. He played sufficiently.
he played
needs-
good enough to beat the Eagles.
He needs to
Sure.
he needs to step it
Oh.
up for the Eagles.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Interesting. Eagles are 14, 19, and 1 against the Niners.
all time.
Oh,
Yeah, all time.
what are Niners against the Eagles?
So
19, 14, and 1.
Oh, that would make sense. All right, well,
I guess we're done.
yeah, that's
That's the playoffs.
Dummy.
okay.
So score predictions, gentlemen. I think it's gonna
Wow,
be a
this might-
low scoring
score.
game.
It's gonna be like 12-6.
No, I don't think it's
No,
gonna
it's
be
not
as,
that low, but
21-17. Niners.
I see that.
yeah,
I see that. Yep. I can see 21-17.
man, it's just
Niners on
Jalen
top.
Hurts is just so mobile. Like,
Yeah.
it's just,
But I think
can
I
throw
think
it
I think
and he can
Bosa's
run.
I think Bosa's gonna put him in the dirt.
I know, but if he
Literally.
gets one open lane, he's just down.
It doesn't matter. That 49ers defensive line is something scary.
It is a scary thing. What that defensive coordinator has done with this defense is fantastic. Now, the Super Bowl, gentlemen.
So
We have
Niners,
what we
Bengals,
said.
and we said Bengals.
Bengals.
Do we believe in that?
I still say Bengals. I
Yes.
think there is under no circumstance. The Bengals got to the Super Bowl last year and then completely choked against the Rams.
They
Yeah.
didn't choke.
Completely choked it. No, they
Listen.
choked against the Rams.
The Rams pulled 18 people out of retirement just to win the bowl.
The Rams sacrificed their future to win the bowl.
Yeah,
Literally.
The
which is
Bengals,
Stupid.
the Bengals clearly have shown that they have not done that.
Mhm.
They have built a long-lasting franchise that is a juggernaut.
Mhm.
There is no way Joe Burrow sees the Super Bowl field again and does
And
not
loses.
walk away with a ring.
We can have him like Jim
Ma-
Kelly.
There is
Listen,
no way.
Bengals, they're winning. I 150% agree.
I hope so.
The only way, like, they're not gonna win, is the Niners defense.
Yes.
The Niners have one of the better offenses, probably top 3 offenses in the NFL. I feel like it's just strong offense. Eagles or Bengals have a good defense, but
Is it
they're not
that-
gonna push it the same way
in
that the
this,
Bengals are gonna
in
push the
this
Niners.
game? In this game,
It's gonna be
the
a defensive
Bengals
game.
defense is going to be their weak link.
Yeah,
It is going to be, right? And because the 49ers offense is stacked with
it's
weapons.
so good.
Kittle, Debo, Ayuk,
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey,
Purdy, surprise.
Purdy.
all of them, right? Fantastic offensive weapons. I don't know if the Bengals defense can stop them, right? But like I'm saying, I think objectively the Bengals are a better team than the Cowboys.
Way better.
I think they're a much better team than the Cowboys.
The Bengals.
The Bengals.
Okay.
I think the Bengals offense is also something fierce.
Mhm.
Right? They are going to test that 49ers defense probably like no other team has tested them before.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And like I said, there is no way Joe Burrow sees a football field with the NFL logo or with the Super Bowl logo on it again for the second
Is there
time.
a Super Bowl logo?
Yeah.
Just the trophy?
All right.
Yeah,
So
it's
Joe
a tr-
Burrow,
Okay.
I want him to win it, but I just would love to see
That's a Cinderella
George
story.
Kittle's reaction to winning
To
the
winning the
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
I don't want to see that.
I
as
want
much
to
as-
see. I want to see him bring out
I
the
wanna see
cigar
Joe
again. I want to see
Shiesty.
Burrow with the
Yeah.
cigar. I still have Burrow. I still have Burrow and the Bengals.
Burrow and the Bengals.
All the way.
Yep.
Okay.
It would be hilarious to see Kittle's
It'd be
reaction,
hilarious.
but like
So,
Bang bang Niners gang, bro.
bang, bang, Niner gang. But no, the
who
Bengals.
they Bengals?
Who they say they're gonna beat them Bengals?
Bengals are gonna win, guys.
Nobody. Yeah. So I say the Bengals are winning it. Scores.
Let me just say it. Didn't you say
No,
Not
that
for
was not
no, that was not.
It's a defensive game.
17-14.
Nah.
Actually, no, I'm gonna go a little higher. I think
I'm
these
going to go
offenses-
higher.
That's hard.
24-27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say the
Something
same
up
thing.
there.
I think it's going to be a
Like lot.
game-winning field goal.
They might push 30.
I don't think it's gonna be game winning. I think it's gonna be game winning touchdown drive by Joe Burrow.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That would be
He
fantastic.
said that.
That
That's a
would be
statement.
fantastic.
That's a statement.
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna stick by
Hold
it.
on. Let's call the play. What's winning the Super Bowl? What
Pass-
play?
What play?
Intermediate deep throw to Jamar Chase. No, intermediate deep throw to. No, I got this.
Is it gonna be a deep throw to Jamar Chase?
No,
Is it gonna
no.
be
T.
like
Higgins.
It's,
T. Higgins.
Higgins?
going to be a methodical march. They're going to
Alright.
give the ball back to Joe Burrow with like
A minute 30.
no, they're going to get with like 56 seconds.
All right, so
no, a
saying
little
like
bit more than that.
scores tied up?
The score
Or
no,
are
no,
they
no.
down?
The Bengals
They're
are
down?
trailing by 4.
All right.
It is 24-20. The 49ers are less than a minute away
They start
Okay.
from winning the
it's a
Super
touchback.
Bowl.
They start the 25. You have like about a minute left.
All right.
They have about a minute left.
And
They
they
are
have
they
all
are a
three
minute
timeouts.
away. Hopefully, yeah, they have all 3 timeouts, right? They are the 49ers, the San Francisco 49ers are a minute away from winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They give the ball back to Joe Burrow with a minute left.
He's Jamar Chase on the sideline.
Jamar
right?
Chase, everything
out of
lined up,
bounds, like 20
right?
yards deep. So it's about a 45. Run to Joe Mixon, gets him out for 50.
Mm-hmm.
Then they hit another pass. It goes to Higgins, gets another first down.
So now there's about like 20 seconds left on the clock, something like that.
No, there's time. You use a timeout. No,
Oh,
because
you
out
use
of
timeout?
bounds.
All right. Oh,
'Cause
okay.
out of
Yeah,
bounds
you're right.
and
You're right.
timeouts.
You're right. You're right.
Then we go right off the ball with Joe Mixon. Then we go straight back to T. Higgins. No timeout. After that, then we use a timeout. About 30 seconds left, I'd say.
All right.
We're at the 5th. We're at about 45.
The Niners 45.
Yeah,
Niners 45.
Niners 45.
Joe Burrow has to scramble, improvise a little bit, hits Jamar Chase on a crossing route coming across the field. He doesn't get out of bounds, use another timeout, got about 30. T. Higgins, corner route, mosses his defender, gets him inside the 5. He then goes out of bounds.
Hand off to Mixon,
Hand
punches
off
it
to
in.
Mixon,
No.
punches in.
No.
No.
You think it's a
Joe
pass?
Burrow calls it himself.
Oh
Burrow-
my God,
Burrow
bro.
calls his
I
number
don't
and
see
takes
it.
it
I
in.
don't see it. I don't see it. I
This
don't
is
see
one
it.
of the. This is that's not
They're inside
happening.
the 5. You never know.
It's not him calling it himself. He goes for a passing play, right? He's trying to find Higgins or
Doesn't find him.
Mixon
Can't
or
find him.
anyone. Cannot find him. There's pressure. He rolls out, finds that, runs to the pylon like there's a demon from hell chasing
Just
him.
jumps in, smacks
Jumps
the
in,
middle.
gets clocked. As he's diving in, crosses the
The
plane.
replay comes on. You
touchdown.
see the pylon fall?
That's
One of
when-
those are gonna happen.
I
I'm
just
way
have
too
it.
excited for the Super Bowl.
I always see people
Run it
over the
out
Super
time
Bowl.
on the podcast,
We
boys.
are
Damn,
out
this
of
is
time.
upsetting.
Bengals
All right.
winning 27-24. The Niners get the ball back with like 2 seconds left. They cannot get it done. Thank you for tuning in to O Sports and O Radio. It's been a fantastic session. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.